Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Maybe we wait 2 more minutes because people are still joining.
Good morning.
Just one question. This is Andrei from JSI. From one company, they said they registered, but they didn't receive a link. Tej, can you send me the link I can share with them?
I will try to copy the link in the chat right now. The link is in the chat. You can copy it from there.
Thank you.
I propose you to start to have enough time to answer all the question that we will hopefully have.
Yes.
So I will start the introduction. Then I will give the floor to my colleagues. My name is Ruxandra Miuzi. I will first thank you for joining this webinar. And I hope we will answer all your questions for you to be able to have a good application in this call. I will start with a few administrative things. Everybody who joined is on mute, and I invite you to stay on mute unless you speak when we will have the Q&A session. And if you have questions specific on a topic discussed, you can raise the hand. Also, you can put comments for any technical issues or things you need help from us in the chat, and we will answer them. The webinar is registered, and you already saw that the first webinar is, the recording of the first webinar is already on the website. I will leave you the link here because some information is already there. And if you go on staying in this meeting, this means you consent to being recorded. Now I will put the link for the first webinar in the chat for everybody. And I will leave the floor to Thais.
Sorry to interrupt, Ruxandra.
Yes?
There's still
I saw
some
the
people.
question. Yes.
Yeah, Marcel, hello.
Yeah.
I still received some emails that they cannot join the meeting with this link. They still got to this register point even though they are registered.
Yes, I have the same issue from some
Can
company.
you give them the link because
I
people
gave them,
outside?
yeah, I gave them this link which you wrote in the chat. So
And they
I don't know.
cannot join.
They cannot join. They are they will be forwarded to the register page again and cannot join via this link.
But there are other people outside the organization, so the link worked. I tried to see what the issue is for them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So I've seen Bastien has now also
Yes.
sent a link. Okay, I will try this one for them.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I can start. Very warm welcome to everyone. Again, thank you for joining our second webinar for AID4SME project. We're happy to have you here. And as my colleague Ruxandra mentioned, we hope we can answer all the questions that you have in regards to the project and also more specifically in regards to your interest to apply to our ongoing open call. So I will now share some few words on our project, what it's all about, the pillars that we have, what we want to achieve. Oh yes, and my name is Thais. I work for F6S. We are partners in this project. So what is AID4SME? AID4SME stands for enabling SMEs to develop AI and data solutions through the support of a community of practice and low and high TRL playground. So this is the main title of our project. You can see here some details in regards to the funding authority, the call that we applied, the type of action, innovation action, etc. And our project kicked off in December last year and will be running until 2027. In these slides, you can take a look on the 16 partners that we have in our consortium. As you can see, it's a very diverse consortium, not only in terms of geographic locations, but also in regards to the type of organizations that we have. And with the yellow arrow, you can see the highlighted organizations that are coming from widening countries. So AID4SME wants to address 4 technology umbrellas that you see here on this graphic: automation, data collection, insights, and decision support. Everything, of course, focused on the combined AI and data tech to boost competitiveness and green transition. And of course, we want to support the SMEs in their sustainable digital transition. And how we will do that? We'll do that with the support and action from these partners that you see here. We have 4 scientific partners and 9 technology blocks that you can see listed here, and they will all be addressing the challenges and the solutions for these challenges that you know that we have for our ongoing open call. Here you can see more information on the pillars and objectives of AID4SME. So our project has 3 pillars, which are SMEs. So we will be implementing 2 open calls throughout the entire project lifetime. The first one, as you know, is already open, running until the 11th of September, and we'll be providing funding support to third parties or the SMEs. And we also have a second pillar, which is our community of practice, composed of experts in each of the topics that we have on our challenges. They will be supporting and guiding the SMEs that get selected throughout these open calls so they can achieve and implement the solutions that they list in their proposals. And our last pillar is the low and high TRL playgrounds that we have throughout the proposals implementation. And when it comes to objectives of our project, we also have 3. The first one is to develop this community of practice that I mentioned with the goal of supporting and enabling the SMEs that will be selected through the open call to develop and deploy their combined AI and data solutions. The second objective that we have for AID4SME is to support this for AID4SMEs to support the SMEs to develop, deploy, and implement, demonstrating a minimum of 20 AI and data solutions at TRL 6 and 7. And the last objective that we have in the project, of course, as a general overview, is to increase the adoption of combined AI and data technology. That was it from me. I will now pass the word to my colleague Maria Grazia. She will be addressing an overview of our Open Call 1 challenges. Maria Grazia.
Hello, everyone. Can I just quickly address that? Are we sure that we sent the links to everyone? Because I wouldn't want to start having this very short overview of the challenges if there are still some people waiting to get in the meeting.
Yes, I think that some people are trying to access the Google link you created, Thais. This is why they are not able to join this meeting.
No, also the Teams meeting, they can't join. The link you provided, they click and they get to the registration site, even though they registered already.
Could it be that it was the link for the speakers, the one that you shared, Ruxandra, by mistake?
No.
Okay.
It is the one published, but I will try to be able to get the meeting link. I have to leave, and I cannot leave because I'm recording.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do it another way.
Either way, I think we could move on because, we are recording the session, and in any case, if those potential applicants cannot join at this second, we can share the recording and also, of course, follow up with them after the webinar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, Angel just
Yes,
shared the
this
link
should
in the
work.
chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. So yeah, with that, we can carry on with the bit of an overview of the challenges. Now, these challenges were presented a bit more in detail in the first webinar. So if you want to have a more comprehensive overview of them, I suggest you after the end of this webinar, just go have a look there because we want to leave more time for questions. So I'll try to be very short with this. So we have 10 challenges for this open call, and they are basically grouped in 4 macro categories, which are data collection, namely the augmented sensing solution and the image analysis for the maintenance of energy infrastructure. The second block is the creation of insights, so product production, digital twins, digital twin-based lifespan analysis tool, and an energy system digital twin decision support tool. Then we have also decision support macro category with smart production process planning tool, which is based on the digital twins. And finally, the automation macro cluster, which is automated energy management for parts and for battery production, semi-automated EV battery disassembly for recycling, and finally, cobot refrigerator door assembly solutions. If you can go with the next slide, Thais. Thank you. So to each challenge, there are some, let's say, infrastructures associated to them, which are called playgrounds. And the playgrounds may be related to a research institute or to an industrial setting. And depending on the kind of solution that will be proposed, it's up to the SME themselves to choose a low TRL or a high TRL playground. So the low TRL playground is normally associated to a research institute, and it would allow for more freedom, let's say, within the development of the solution, for example. While the high TRL playground is an industrial setting that would allow to test a solution that has been, for example, already implemented. So according to the kind of proposal that will be arriving from the SME themselves, the low TRL or the high TRL playground may be more or less aligned to what they want to propose. Next slide, Thais, please. Thank you. So this is just basically a cluster to cluster overview of the playgrounds for each challenge. So for the data collection challenges, the augmented sensing solution has a high TRL playground in Arselik and a low TRL playground at KU Leuven. And these are relevant information, meaning that there will be quite some interaction with the playground. So it may be wise to choose also a playground and a challenge to apply for that geographically makes sense, because if there has to be some in-person interaction, there will be some frequent, let's say, visits to the playground. So this may also be relevant to know where the playgrounds are located. The 2D, 3D image analysis, so challenge 1.2 will have a high TRL playground at Ellis and the low TRL playground at Leitat. As for the other clusters, so the insights challenges. The challenge 2.1 on product production digital twins will have a high TRL playground at Arserik, low TRL playground at KU Leuven. Challenge 2.2 only has a high TRL playground at Arselik. Challenge 2.3 has a high TRL playground at LS and low TRL playground at JSI. And carrying on with the decision support, we only have one challenge for this open call under the decision support, which is gonna have the high TRL playground at LTH Castings and the low TRL playground at Ghent University. And finally, for the automation challenges, 4.1, challenge 4.1 will be carried at a low TRL level at JSI, high TRL level at LTH Castings. For the automated energy management for battery production, JSI for low TRL playground and Verkor for high TRL playground. And for challenges 4.3, Verkor high TRL, Leitat low TRL, 4.4, Arserik high TRL, JSI for low TRL. So this is just so we can go back to these slides during the discussion so that you can have a better idea and even ask the people who are involved as challenge owners some information on the playgrounds as well. So this concludes my overview. And I believe we are ready for questions unless there's another introduction or any other person who wants to intervene.
There is a hand raised. Alberti saw.
I think that might have been from earlier, but
Yeah, but it stayed this way, so.
Maybe we can ask Albert. He says, I don't have access to the mic. Maybe you have access now?
Yes, I will.
Still not.
It's not from me. I enabled the mic.
Albert, maybe you wanna post your question in the chat. We can read it for you.
you can also try and rejoin the webinar probably. So if you want to just tell the question rather than typing it down.
Hey, while we have Albert's question coming up, we came to the slot where we have the questions and answers. So this is the highlight for today's session for AID4SME Open Call 1. We are here to support everyone that has rather an administrative question in regards to the proposal application or proposal submission, or even a technical question in regards to all the challenges that Maria Gracia just shared with us. So feel free to raise your hands, to open your mic, to post it in the chat. Please consider this moment as your space to ask anything. So we want to support you. We have another hand raised.
Yes.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
Excellent, thank you. Hi, I'm Timothy, coming from Be Robotized. We are interested in the 4.4 co-robot refrigerator door assembly. We are aiming at applying to this open call and have a couple of questions in regards to that. I've read the description of this challenge, but maybe I was wondering if it would be possible to receive any kind of additional material in regards to showcasing how this assembly is currently being executed. It says that, of course, it is manual, but maybe it would really help to get a bit more of a reference. Maybe if there is any pictures that it would be possible to receive from the white good manufacturer on how this is currently being carried out. Do you know if this is possible?
Thanks, Timothy. I will maybe ask the colleagues from GSI or Arcelec to stand up as challenge owners. Maybe they have more information to share with you in regards to the question raised.
Hi, this is Andrei from JSI. We have a video of how they installed manually, but I'm not sure I can show it because it's from video from Beko. So they need to tell if they can show it. Is anybody
Okay.
from Beko here?
Seems like not.
Yes.
Okay, so what I will
But
do is
you know, I have this
note.
video, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show it. Otherwise, I can show it. But if somebody tells me I'm allowed. Yeah.
This is understood. Maybe while this thing is being figured out, I didn't lower my hand yet because I have a second question that is a bit more, let's call it technical in terms of the budgeting of the application of the project. So the company that I come from is based in Germany, and we were wondering, given that the playground is at JSI, if we could use the budget of the open call to set up some kind of a mock playground also within our own facility. We have asked for a couple of quotations for the equipment we would use to get an idea. But the question still remains: can we do this within our facility, and does the budget allow that, or should we really focus on doing everything at the JSI?
I see. Maybe I can ask my colleague Antonio, who is with us today in the webinar, to address this, because it's an administrative question in regards to the budget.
Well, the purpose of the project is for you to use the playgrounds provided by the project. Just give me 1 second. I will get back to you in this if I need to clarify something on the guide for applicants. So just answer any other question, and I will get back to you in a minute.
Thank you.
Thanks, Antonio. Timothy.
In regarding with the challenge itself, the final demonstration at least is required at the JSI facility.
Yeah, that was clear.
And it is assumed that you will not work all the time at the JSI facility, but that you will prepare something and then maybe iteratively in a few cycles and try to implement it at our facility.
Okay. Thank you for this. I will wait Antonio's further clarification. Until then, I think Albert raised his questions.
Yes. Thanks, Alberto. I see that you posted your question on challenge 4.3. asking some details. Are you open to robotic solutions for EV battery dismantling? Can you provide more images of the high and low TRL playgrounds for this challenge? Or also, can we provide any materials to show the process? And I see that we have Bastien from Leitat answering that we don't have any images available for the high TRL. And he's checking for the low TRL. I guess this addresses your question, Albert? As we already have challenge on answering you. And also the material manufacturing are confidential at this point. I see that Marco wants to speak. Marco, please.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I just would like to raise the point that maybe in this presentation or somewhere else, this link to the frequently asked questions should be, let's say, given or explained, because there are a lot of questions already posted and a lot of them have been answered. So maybe this link to this web page could be, let's say, brought up and shown to the audience, or later on, or put here in the chat, so that everybody can go to this website if they don't know it yet. This is just my comment. Thank you.
Thanks, Marco. Yeah, we are addressing the questions one by one, answering the specific emails, and now answering the questions that the participants have. I see that we have also Nicola that wants to speak. Hi,
Hello.
Nicola.
Can you?
We can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Hi everyone. My name is Nicola, and I'm coming from FameTech, which is AI consulting SME. So we are basically interested in this 1.2 challenge regarding 2D or 3D image analysis for large energy infrastructure. Now I have a couple of questions. First one would be regarding the partner. We have seen that we can apply for this call as an SME or in a consortium. So regarding this particular challenge, will the AID4SME assign us a partner, or we need to find a partner? So basically, we have seen that Leitat is described as a partner that has infrastructure and playgrounds that we can hopefully use. So that would be the first question from my side.
Okay, maybe I can tackle this one, and then the colleagues from Leitat can add this, of course. So in terms of administrative terms, we have the consortium partners of the project. As we showed earlier, we have the 16 partners. And while you apply, you need to find a partner if you want to apply in a consortium. So you'll be looking for another external partner to apply with you, and you together, the two of you, would apply with a single proposal. This is one thing. So we will not be finding external partners for you, if this is if this answers your question, Nicola.
Yeah, I was just confused because the company Leitat was mentioned in this particular challenge with the description that they have TRL for kind of playing ground and resources that we could use. So we are not getting any help from that part, right? We need to find another partner that hopefully can, let's say, if we are SMEs and we are developing this kind of image analysis, the other partner would need to find the resources and the other things regarding this energy infrastructure, if I understood you right.
Yes. In regards to preparing your proposal, you will be, if you want, of course, if you don't want to apply as a single entity, you can try to find an external partner that can apply with you and prepare a single proposal. And the budget, if you get selected, if your proposal is selected, the budget would be transferred only to the single entity that is the leader of the proposal. So as long as, in terms of consortium, it can apply together with the second entity. Of course, checking our guide for applicants, we have some requirements for the second entity to be applying with you. And you can also list how you want to address the budget. If you want to split the budget with the second entity or not, and how we will do it, you can list everything in your proposal. And then when it comes to the support of the challenge owners, you mentioned Leitat, of course, they will be supporting you to apply and implement the solutions that you list on your proposal. I'm not sure if we have someone from Leitat, maybe Bastian can add to what I mentioned.
Yeah, thank you, Nicola and Thais. Indeed, I mean, the idea is to be providing a whole cycle technology readiness level. So as at the later stage, we're proposing some technologies and we're proposing some labs and experts to help you to get to the use case. So the idea is to try to make sense to your proposal at lower TRL, lab scale, and then to be able to upscale it to the use case proposed by LS. Of course, this is up to proposals and innovative approaches you might have. So you're welcome to also share the ideas in your proposal.
Great, thank you, Bastian. That's what I wanted to know. Basically, if the Leitat is going to help us in terms of this infrastructure and especially the data set and basically the images or the data we acquire, since yeah, I see it as our main goal there would be to focus solely on 2D or 3D image analysis, what we all agree. So we can, if we get selected, we can count on the help of Leitat with the data sets and all the resources and infrastructure you possess.
I think my colleague Gemma is here as well, but I think that the focus is more into 2D imaging and computer vision rather than 3D.
Yes, that's
so please,
right. Yeah, it's more focused on 2D image analysis on camera. And what we provide is that that part, so we can help you to make or to do services in laboratory scale, and then to support you through the development and evaluation on these stages.
Great, thank you, Gemma. So that means we. From our side, we do not need to collect any data. We don't need to collect any validation data or training data or so on. That will all be provided by you from your side, from your playgrounds, right?
Yes, we can do it here in Leitat, but then that data, if we want to do it in a high playground, we cannot do it and not provide it.
So at this stage, there is no data available. Take into consideration that LS will be providing the drone and the pilot to be able to capture the images, but at this stage there is no data, and we're looking for like the analysis of two blocks. On one side, the vegetation. So idea is to have a better idea of the growth of the vegetation around infrastructures and to be able to assess what to do with it. And the other is the infrastructure itself that we want to analyze. And then you have to come up with some kind of recommendations on what to do, decision-making tool.
Yeah, that's good. But just the main question is, as I still don't get it, who would be responsible for acquiring the data for basically these images, and where these drones will go over? Which are these corridors that are mentioned in the challenge that will be focused on?
So the infrastructure and the corridors belongs to LS in Slovenia, all right? And you will be responsible for collecting the data.
Understood. But so we are going to collect the data, but use the equipment from the LATAT, right? We don't need to find some additional equipment.
Bastian, if I may jump in on the behalf of ALS. ALS is a transmission system operator. We have lots of overhead lines and lots of corridors. We have also the team which is able to fly the drones, and we will provide the drones. And perhaps if you have some special hypersensitive or whatever camera, we can hook this camera to the drone. Otherwise, we will try to provide as much possible data from the hypersensitive cameras, from the RGB color cameras. You can also get some LiDAR data if you want. But it means that, let's say that we need to understand what you need and what you want in what form. So it depends also on your proposal. What do you want? We just don't, let's say, fly the whole month around and then you figure it out what to do with this data. So we need to define what is your, let's say, exact scope. What do we want? Then we will agree on what to capture and how to deliver you this data. Yeah. But it's not real-time data. It will be, let's say, recorded data. Yeah.
So that's good. So that means LS will be, let's say, in charge for acquiring the data sets, right? I mean, I'm constantly asking about the data since it may be kind of a tricky part in terms of some physical labor. Do we need to travel somewhere? We just want to know if we are going to focus on this image analysis and just training and developing these AI algorithms regarding this challenge. And ideally, we would hope that we can somehow get the data from LS or LATAT.
So you will get the data, but we need to define what do you need and how. LATAT will give you in what they are able to give. We will give you what we are able to give, and this hopefully will match what you want to do.
So that's good. That's good. I mean, if we don't need to collect any training or validation data, that would be great if you're going to take care of that.
As far as ALS is concerned, nobody is going to be allowed to fly drones around our infrastructure. Yeah. So it needs to be agreed upon what to do and how to do it, and then we will provide you what we can provide you.
Okay, so that means we are not going to travel anywhere. So we're just developing the algorithms, and the thing that the applicants will work on for this specific challenge would be, as it says, 2D or 3D. We just heard it's 2D image analysis and computer vision. So we focus on the software part, right? We don't need to develop any kind of specific device regarding the hardware and so on. We just need to develop the software and deploy it somewhere.
I have to chime in here because you said that you don't need to travel anywhere. It's nowhere said in the call that you need to travel somewhere or that you don't need to travel. It's up to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to visit us and see what we are doing? You are welcome to. Do we want to do something with our company together? Yes. Do you want to talk with the people who will be using your algorithm? You can come or not. It's your decision, not that Eles said you should not come.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not trying to say your hospitality is not in place, but I'm just asking from the side of the project itself and the work that we need to do. So I'm just asking if this is our responsibility or yours. But I think we clarified on that part. Yeah, just about this question, are we expected to develop and train the AI model and deploy it somewhere? And that's mostly what you guys are looking for in this challenge. Just the software part.
Yeah, as we understand, this call is about artificial intelligence, using European origins of this intelligence and trying to do something out of it, and that you are, as a SME, are able to upscale it and start market it.
All right, that's good. And now regarding just one or two questions, and I'm done. Regarding this specific challenge, in the description we have seen that first it's described that it can be any energy infrastructure in general, and then at the very end of the description, the text says and mentions the transmission line corridors related to this vegetation inspection part. So are the transmission line corridors that specific energy infrastructure that we are interested in, or it can be anything else?
The moment we are interested in this focus point, you can bring, I don't know, synchronous machines, or I don't know, sub-water transformers, I don't know, but the energy area is pretty big. For this challenge, we have decided to monitor the corridors, the vegetation, the aspect, and let's say infrastructure maintenance aspect.
But that would be the transmission lines, right? That specific part of the infrastructure.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And just one more question regarding the entire call. Is there a required starting technology readiness level for our software, since it wasn't specified anywhere, or it can be?
I don't know if anybody. Okay, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe the challenge owners want to answer this one as well before we move to the other questions that we have.
So you're asking about the TRL, right?
The TRL for the software part. We have seen that late that is mentioned possessing the technology readiness level 4 regarding, I guess, the resources part. But I'm just wondering about the software part, since it hasn't been specified anywhere.
Well, the TRL, it's 7, and it has to be about the overall solution in a way. So it's about a prototype demonstration in an operational environment, which is LS.
Yeah, so that would be the ending TRL, but I'm wondering about the starting TRL. You don't have any specific requirements?
The starting one, not really, no.
Great. Thank you very much.
Of course, if you're starting from a 2, I guess it will see less possible to jump to a 7. So it has to make sense in your proposal.
Yeah, understood. Okay,
All right.
thank you very much.
Thanks, Nicola. Thanks, everyone. I will now pass over to Antonio. He has hand raised.
Let me answer two questions. So the first one is about partner. There is a bit of a overload of the term. And so there are the consortium partners that are providing resources, as you saw. And then there is the open call partner on the application. So the concept here is if you don't have all the resources or if you need some additional support, you can bring a partner in your proposal. Okay, but these are two different things. And related to the question on how you can use resources, so the only thing that is not foreseen is subcontracting. So if you need to have to purchase anything, hardware, software, to create your own playground, it's okay. It can be supported by the project. Also, meetings, traveling, and so forth, as the previous participant asked, they are also supported, and you should account for them because I mean, if you want to do something meaningful with the playgrounds, maybe it would be good to visit them and see firsthand what is being provided. Again, the only thing that is not allowed or is not going to be supported is subcontracting. If you need additional resources, expertise that you don't have, you should add another partner to your proposal that will provide those skills, resources, or whatever. So this is the concept. Hope this clarifies the question that was made earlier.
Yes, thank you.
Thais, back to you.
Thanks, Antonio. Okay, so I think I will go ahead and read the questions that I see on the chat about Challenge 4.1. This will be addressed to our partners at GSI and LTH. So the first one is, what exactly is meant by the question? What formal language planning features does it support? The second one, what controllers are currently used to control the machine? And the third one, is it known which interface the machines have? And are these already connected to the systems or linked to each other via network? So can I ask the colleagues, the challenge owners for Challenge 4.1, GSI and LTH to answer, please?
About the question number 1, this is linked to the general template of the proposal. So I don't know if somebody who was preparing this template can answer this. So this
Maybe
is
we can go to the second question while we take a look on this. Thanks.
okay. And second and third are very technical, so maybe from LTH, can you comment on this? So as far as I know, the machines are controlled manually at the moment, but they are monitored. So the company is logging the information about what is happening on the machines. But LTH can give some more information. Is somebody from LTH here?
Yes, I'm here, but
this is about these washing machines you have. So so you are monitoring and measuring all the data parameters from these machines and logging them into database. And as far as I know,
it's about the energy part, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So as far as I know, these machines are controlled by the operators, and the problem is that they are not optimally controlled. So the challenge here is to be automate this control of these machines in order to support the production plans and minimize the energy used.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from thank you for the microphone. Also from LTH casting side, Miha more or less explained the details. We are running Siemens controllers. The idea is to have a lot of washing machines for washing aluminum die casting parts, and these machines are in terms of energy efficiency pretty much ineffective. We want to link, as it is explained within the challenge, the scheduling of the machines, basically to trigger start of the operations, end of operations, to give this smart energy efficiency to the machines. So currently, you need to come with the idea how to control it. We would like to have like five machines connected within this project. To run them, you need a controller for each of these machines. You need to have some database application for gathering data for tracking the electricity consumption of the machines, so to have smart predictability of the energy efficiency, and also some visualization on the shop floor, then at the controller side, so that you can present the alarms, you can basically show the status of the machine, and also then a connection to have input for the planned time of operation for the machine. More or less, you're open to present your way how you would solve this challenge. Yeah, if case of need, you can also contact us directly, and we can discuss it before you submit your proposal.
Thank you. Thank you both for addressing the questions. We still have 2 minutes to go. I see that we have received another question from Albert in regards to the support that will be given. I just answered quickly here on the chat. Albert, you'll be, if selected, if your proposal is selected, you'll be working together with the partner that is assigned the challenge owner. And we'll also be assigning you to a mentor where you can develop in details the plan to implement your solution. This will be throughout our AID4SME community of practice. And I hope this answered your question. And with that, maybe some final words from my side before I pass on to Ruxandra to conclude. I just want to say thanks to everyone that joined. Please reach out to us if you still have any pending questions that were not answered, not only administrative, but also technical. We are here to support you. You still have a week to apply. Remember, our deadline is on the 11th of September, as you can see here on this final slide. And we'll be sharing the recording of this session, also the link to the previous recording, so you can take a look on the detailed presentation of the challenges. And yes, good luck to everyone. Thank you for joining. Ruxandra.
Yes, also thank you everybody, and I hope you will be successful with your application. And keep in mind that all the team you saw today is here to help you with this aim to be successful and to properly address the challenges. Thank you. and have a nice day.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.